Gentlemen.
Good morning, good afternoon.
So it is a very precious moment for all of us to witness this felicitation program for ISO 24016, which is happening first time in the world. And since last 6 to 8 months, the entire team of ISOQAR, SRK, and Grolity worked together to make this thing happen. And we all went through a very knowledgeable and deep insight during this entire course of time. What was happening in the trade of gem and jewelry? We All the companies were using their own polished diamonds grading system. But this wonderful document of 55 page brought by the non-profit organization ISO in the month of September last year, this standard has brought lot of changes in the entire trade of diamonds and jewelry manufacturing. The key concern in this trade was to have the consumer confidence, because in last 5 years we have seen lot many uncertainties happening in this trade. So the consumer was actually losing their confidence, and there the role these polished diamond grading ISO standard has played. Lot many value additions we as a company in SRK have realized during the implementation of the standard. Few things like evaluation of our polished diamond graders, the calibration process of our diamond weighing scales, the weighing machines, and also to have the uniformity of the critical parameters like mass, which is carat in diamond, clarity, color, and cut. So, since it is a very precious material, precious thing in the entire world, we all do care a lot of care during the polished diamond grading process. But this international standard has really brought a very creative and innovative process in the company, and all the employees working in our company are really feel proud now today, saying that we have all achieved the best level of standardization within us. And that is the moment each of our employee in the company is feeling today, proudly saying that we are certified first in the world for this renowned ISO standard. So we thank all the team members who have played a critical role, our auditors, Suhas and team, our police grading department, and everyone who has gone through this entire cycle of achieving these wonderful and precious achievement for our company. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Yeah. Over to you, Nirav, sir.
Yeah, thank you very much, Nitin Bhai, for setting up the tone for this entire felicitation ceremony. Mr. Steve, Mr. Roger, Mr. Suhas, and leadership from SRK has also joined the conversation. So at the outset, let me thank you all for joining and having us here in this virtual celebration for the recently achieved ISO 24016 standard. So would like to introduce SRK as like the journey started in 1964 when the chairman, Mr. Govind Dholakya, came to Surat and started the manufacturing work, and later on created the SRK empire in the journey of 5 decades. So rather than a diamond company, if I talk about SRK's presence into the gems and jewelry sector, it can be considered that it's the first and like the world's largest diamond manufacturing and export company, having its presence into the jewelry vertical. Also, we do have almost 3 manufacturing facility for diamond and jewelry manufacturing in Surat, followed by 1 manufacturing and corporate headquarters based out at Mumbai, and having the marketing affiliates almost within 5 countries of the world. So rather than a diamond company, SRK is more known to their philanthropic activities. It's mainly known for their employee welfare initiatives, mainly known for their CSR activities. And as part of those commitment to giving back to the society, I think we have achieved this recent achievement for ISO 24016. So apart from 24016, the commitment from the top management is such that whatever value addition we can bring to the table and in the interest of the company's practices, they are open to it. So starting from IMS 91418, the food safety, because also we serve the free food for the entire staff, and starting from the chairman till the lowest paid worker is having the food, same food in the same canteen. So that's the commitment and that's the homogeneity which we would like to bring to the table, and especially to our employees, to make them feel unique and united. And we also do have our manufacturing happens in a state-of-the-art green building facility, which is again certified with the US Green Building Council, again one of its kind of a certified facility in India. So both our manufacturing facility got LEED Platinum for that, followed by a ISO 50001, which is the energy management standard, and PS 7000, which talks about the supply chain integrity. And we added one more feather in the cap by having ISO 24016, and that's all about the SRK group's commitment towards the best practices in the respective domain in a nutshell. So I think I won't take much time, and the website is available to all, and we'll be happy to answer offline in the due course of time. Over to you, Rakshit.
Now Arpit Bhai will lead this meeting ahead. Arpit.
A very good morning and very good afternoon to you all. On behalf of entire SRK family, I would like to express that we feel extremely honored and humbled that we have received a crucial certification from ISO, which is a standard developed for jewelry and precious metals, grading polished diamonds. It is our long-term dream to certify our SRK grading system process, and now we have an official document declaring that whatever we are grading is efficient and effective. The entire SRK family extends a heartfelt thank you to ISOQAR team for dedicating their time and effort for helping us achieve this accreditation. It is a proud moment for SRK as we have become world's first company to be certified with the said standard. And this also makes SGS practically the first grading system in the industry to be a certified one. SRK's practices are built on integrity and sustainability and have always been forward-looking in the industry. This milestone is surely an added benchmark when SRK is already enjoying so much attention on the compliance and sustainability part. A big thank you to each and everyone who has worked really hard to achieve this prestigious certification. We sincerely promise to all that we shall consider this certification as a responsibility and shall forever live up to its standards without fail. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Now over to you, Mrs. Stubley.
Okay, thank you, and good morning, good afternoon to everyone attending this presentation. Roger and I, over the years, have presented probably 100 certificates between us all over the world, and we really enjoy doing this type of presentation. It's really the culmination of a great deal of effort between the auditors and yourselves to get to this point where we can present the certificate. However, this is the very first virtual presentation that we've done, so it's a first for me, it's a first for Roger, and I think it's a first for ISOQAR. I don't think we've actually carried out a virtual presentation. I never thought at the beginning of lockdown that I'd be sat in my home in Leeds in the UK giving a certificate to an Indian organisation like yourselves. It's also the very first presentation for this particular standard, which I believe is also, as you said, the very first time that an organisation has had this certificate presented to them. So I'd like to extend a really big well done from us at ISOQAR, and hopefully it will be the start of a very long and fruitful relationship between yourselves, ISOQAR India, and the Alcumus Group. So thank you very much for inviting us. I must say I went on the website before we started and I carried out your grading process for the diamonds, and I reached a score of 12 out of 20. I don't know whether that is good or bad, but it is something I'm proud of already. So really well done. I'm really proud to present this certificate, and hopefully, you know, I'll get to meet all of you at some point. I'm retiring at the end of this year, so this may well be the very last presentation of a certificate. You never know. But well done to all of you, and also to the audit team in India for carrying out the audit in such a professional way as well. So thank you very much, and well done. Don't know whether that was 3 minutes, Roger. I'll hand over to Roger now.
I'd just like to endorse everything that Steve has said, and as Steve has said that he's retiring at the end of this year, I think he may have been making an application for employment actually by taking the online test for grading the diamonds. So if you need anybody in the UK to do the job for you, Steve is your man. Okay. I'll just give you a little bit of a background about ISOQAR International. We've been working internationally for the last 20 years, and obviously over that period, the number of business outlets and partners that we work with has grown considerably. And we started working with India in 2006, and they are currently our largest business partner overseas, with circa 1,000 clients. In total, internationally, we have just over 4,000 clients, and that is spread across 21 separate ISOQAR permanent offices. So where are the offices? I'm not going to give you the full list, but within Asia, we have a presence obviously in India, Bangladesh, Sri Lanka, Pakistan, Singapore, Malaysia, Taiwan. We work out of Japan and Australia also. Then we work back then towards the west through the Middle East, through Egypt, Turkey, Qatar, and then into Europe with Poland, Italy, Serbia, Spain. And we also have then in Southern Africa, we have a South African representative office, along with another representative office in Addis Ababa in Ethiopia. Now, you will have to forgive me if I've missed one or two off, but that's a general idea of where we operate. So we are a global operation. What we also do, though, is we are able to audit in other countries where we don't have a physical presence. So using the Indian office as an example, they may find a job in Saudi Arabia, or they may find a job in Kenya, and they will basically take that job if it is feasible and acceptable to do so. So we are not limited to the countries that we have a physical presence. We have an opportunity to work and expand the audit network even further than that. Our plans going forward internationally are to move even further west towards both North and South America. That is in the pipeline now for the next 2 years, I think, to maybe open a physical presence in North and South America. And what we are able to do then for all the other offices is we are able to issue UCAS accredited certificates in standards which are UCAS and internationally recognized. We are also able to audit lots of other standards as well, where non-accredited certification is allowed. And basically, we have a global presence. We are a global player. We have a very good reputation internationally. And if you ask Suhas and Shiv out of the India office, when restrictions permit, they will go anywhere to do the job. So if you want to use them to the best of your ability, and I'm sure that they will be able to support you going forward in anything you need. If there's any questions, obviously you can either email me direct or go onto the website or anything like that. But overall, we can audit pretty much anywhere, but we have physical presence in lots of different countries, which will be able to help you going forward if necessary. Thank you.
Would like to call for Mr. Suhas Risbood for the vote of thanks and concluding this virtual felicitation ceremony.
Thank you very much. I believe this is the first feather in the cap where we jointly are together for, and the reason I say first feather because standards like 22,000 etc. were already there, and 24016 was the first such standard where we got involved. My association with SRK goes way back to 2004, 2003 sometime, where I first visited when I was with KPMG. And we always say that the earth is round, and I got in touch with Nero, and that's how the journey restarted. We have already done 22,000 for SRK, and which was the first certification as far as SRK is concerned. Then we went through 24016, and we have multiple standards which are coming in the pipeline. Overall, the journey of SRK and ISOQAR, there is a synergy in that. Mainly for two reasons. One, SRK has been the leader in the field, and there are many organizations who look at SRK and decide whether they should go for the similar standard or not. Just to name a few, I already have 3 inquiries about 24016, and they are already asking that we would like to go for that. So I should say SRK is a door opener. As far as ISOQAR goes, our tagline is approachable. So quick response to the tune that the customer is happy, and we gel together with all types of customers, difficult as well as not so difficult. I should say SRK is a not so difficult customer, where the relationship was very good. Having said so, I should also say that SRK is a tough client. For one reason, they expect good quality, and because they are good. And we at ISOQAR feel that the same holds true for us. So I definitely look at a lot of synergy happening together. This was a meeting which was overdue, I would say, because last 2 weeks there have been ups and downs when to conduct this meeting and all. So overall, I'm happy that we could conduct the meeting and everybody involved in this could attend this meeting. So though it is short and sweet, but it is definitely more sweet. And Roger and Steve, whenever you are next time in India, we will make it a point to visit SRK. Especially because I love their lunch. So we can have their lunch together, and definitely you will love that. So wonderful food, and I should say 22,000 certified food, which you can have. So thank you very much for all of you for spending this time for this session, and we look forward to a long association in future. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Suhas. Thank you, everyone.